Welcome to my YouTube channel. FK Tech. The Jeep Avenger SUV review. Jeep Avenger is a refreshing take on a compact electric SUV that looks like an excellent value. The 2023 Jeep Avenger is the brand's first all-electric model and debuted today at the Paris Motor Show. Is the Jeep Avenger a good car? Jeep's first SUV for Europe is practical and easy to drive, lacking the distinguishing features of some of its electric SUV rivals. The Avenger also looks competitively priced, with a well-equipped first edition model beating out its sister brand's entry-level DS3 E10s. The Avenger also has some off-road capability to match the Jeep badge and technology package that will appeal to small SUV buyers. Jeep Avenger Series. When most of us hear the word Jeep, the first thing that comes to mind is a huge, impractical SUV with a gas-guzzling engine. It may come as a surprise that the American brand has launched its first electric vehicle in the form of the Jeep Avenger, a compact off-road crossover. Peel away the bulky but funky exterior of the new Jeep Avenger and you'll find the same underpinnings used on the Peugeot E2008 and Vauxhall Mach-E Electric. At launch, only a 54 kWh battery option, 51 kWh usable, is available, offering a range of up to 400 km on a single charge. Compared to the fat Jeep Wrangler with a 268 horsepower gasoline engine, the Avenger's single electric motor setup may seem a bit heavy. However, electric drives seem more important than you think because they generate huge amounts of torque. A dual-engine, all-wheel drive model is also believed to offer off-road capabilities. That doesn't mean Jeep has completely abandoned its off-road heritage for the standard Avenger. The American brand's first electric car does more than you might expect, as it offers off-road driving modes, mud, sand, and snow. But the Avenger is clearly designed for city streets first and foremost, and this compact SUV boasts a comfortable and smooth ride. Inside, the new Jeep Avenger borrows a lot of technology from the Jeep Grand Cherokee. The brand's latest Uconnect infotainment system dominates the dash and is integrated into the fully digital instrument cluster. All this makes the Avenger feel like a futuristic Jeep, with the system itself offering an ergonomic interface and quick response to inputs. As is increasingly the case with new cars, the only model available to UK buyers at launch is the limited edition Jeep Avenger First Edition. Considering that it surpasses the entry-level DS3 E10s and Peugeot E2008 equipped with Allure Premium Plus, it seems that it is worth it. More affordable options will be introduced in the coming months. Autonomy, charging and operating costs. As mentioned earlier, the Jeep Avenger shares a platform with the Peugeot E2008 and Vauxhall Mach-E Electric and is the first to introduce a new 54 kWh, 51 kWh battery that will soon be in those vehicles. On a single charge, the Avenger is said to drive 248 miles on the combined WLTP test cycle. That's slightly less than the possible 450 miles on the slightly larger Kia Niro EV, but it's still more than the DS3 E10s and should be enough for city buyers. Even in the cold winter months, I managed nearly 220 miles on a single charge in no time thanks to the handy addition of an energy-saving heat pump. A useful feature is that you can increase the power of the regenerative braking function. This means they can withstand multiple loads while traveling. As usual, the Jeep Avenger offers 100 kilowatts DC fast charging. If you find a compatible charger, it will charge the little squishy from 20 to 80% in 24 minutes. Of course, a much cheaper but slower alternative is charging from a 7 kilowatts home wall box, which takes around 4.5 hours for the same charge. It takes a lot longer to plug into a standard 3-wire outlet. The insurance group of the Jeep Avenger is yet to be announced. The Vauxhall Mach-E Electric covers the 5021 to 23 group, meaning any mechanically similar Jeep should be insurable. Electric motor, transmission and performance. At launch, all Jeep Avengers are equipped with a single electric motor at the front, but the power output will depend on the different driving modes currently in use. In normal, the Avenger produces 107 brake horsepower, while in Eco it drops to 87 brake horsepower. Mode for storing ranges. Both feel slightly sluggish, as expected, but the Avenger still feels nimble when blasting through city traffic lights thanks to the instant torque available. In the sports setting, the Avenger produces a peak power of 154 horsepower and accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 9 seconds. Unsurprisingly, 0 to 30 miles per hour acceleration feels quicker than the numbers suggest and the car feels incredibly refined, with very little noise from the electric motor. However, we think the more powerful twin-engine model would be a good addition to the range. On twisty roads, the Avenger struggles with minimal body roll for a square crossover. The car's steering is well weighted and therefore the Avenger feels much more fun to drive than its Stellantis group cousin, the Vauxhall Mach-E. In addition to the above, the Avenger offers 3 other riding modes specifically designed for slippery conditions: mud, sand, and snow. Although it's only front-wheel drive, clever software allows the Avenger to handle much tougher terrain than other cars in its class. An increased ride height also helps Jeep's electric vehicle navigate taller obstacles, while a dedicated descent mode enables controlled movement on a steep grade. Interior and comfort. Thanks to the raised suspension, the Jeep Avenger is well equipped to tackle the bumpy and rutted British roads. Although we have yet to test the car on UK tarmac, our only complaint so far is that there is a bit of wind noise at over 60 miles per hour, no doubt due to the boxy shape of the Avengers. The Avenger's big brother, the gas-powered Jeep Renegade, looks long outdated compared to many other small SUVs on the market. Thankfully, the Avenger represents a step up from the brand's mainstream models, taking inspiration from the technology and styling of the larger and more expensive Jeep Grand Cherokee. As you'd expect from a Jeep, the Avenger's interior is highly functional. There are plenty of storage compartments scattered around and some physical buttons that are easy to press while driving and or wearing gloves. While the overall design isn't the most inspiring, everything feels solid, and a handful of body color accents help make the entire cabin feel bright. The highlight of the interior, however, is Avenger's Uconnect infotainment system. The central touchscreen, mounted on top of the dashboard, measures 10.25 inches in diameter and comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capabilities. If you'd rather not use your phone, the Avenger also has built-in TomTom Sat NAV, and the system is generally smooth and easy to use. Alongside the main touchscreen is a digital instrument cluster mounted behind the steering wheel. This measures 7 inches on base cars and 10.25 inches on top models. At launch, UK buyers will have just one model to choose from, the range-topping and limited edition First Edition. This one comes fully equipped with LED headlights, a premium infotainment setup, 18-inch alloy wheels, heated seats, heated windshield, wireless cell phone charger wire, ambient lighting, a 360-degree camera system and trunk lid power. Practicality and trunk. As the smallest model in the Jeep range and 200 mm shorter than the Peugeot E2008 equivalent, one would expect the Avenger to offer very little passenger and cargo space. However, thanks to clever packaging, this is not the case. Unlike some small SUVs like the Hyundai Kona Electric, which struggle to carry 4 adults comfortably, the Avenger can do so with ease, although passengers over 6 feet may struggle with the headroom. The Avenger's trunk is also larger than Hyundai's, offering at 355 liters. While that's still less than you'd find in a Skoda Kamiq or even a Ford Puma, it's understandable given the Avenger's compact size. The adjustable and washable boot floor also makes transporting pets child's play. Reliability and security. Jeep was not included in our 2022 Driver Power Customer Satisfaction Survey because the American brand doesn't sell its cars here in enough numbers to generate enough response. However, they are all built to withstand the toughest off-road conditions, and with the inherent simplicity of electric powertrains, the Avenger should be relatively painless to own. Jeep isn't exactly known for its excellent safety scores. The Wrangler off-roader could only earn 1 star when tested by Euro NCAP, but thanks to the latest technology shared by its Stellantis siblings, the Avenger should perform well when undergoes safety testing. By default, the First Edition car comes with Level 2 autonomous driving capability, including lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. Benefits. Chunky style. A solid technological offer. Off-road capability. Disadvantages. Could do with more power. Some competitors have more autonomy. No door sills yet. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks.